There's a lot of artists and creatives out there in the world that are just not good people. They might make good music, but there's lots of other people that make good music that are also good people. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another installment of Raw Thoughts with V. And as long as you're literate, you will know what this video is about. I'm going to be talking about being more conscious and more selective, I guess, of the artists and creatives that I listen to and support. So I'll get straight into it. I guess lately, there's been a lot of controversy with lots of different artists, and I don't really want to name names because they've already gotten more publicity than they should for really heinous and fucked up things. But yeah, I think lately I've realized there's so much great music out there that it sort of is a waste for me to support artists that are just shit people. For lack of better words, there's a lot of artists and creatives out there in the world that are just not good people. They might make good music, but there's lots of other people that make good music that are also good people. And I think, as not just as an industry, but as a society, we should be supporting and promoting musicians that are also good people. Don't just support them because they're good people and they make trash music. That's a different topic in itself. But don't be supporting these celebrities and even local artists that have a lot of controversy and things around them. Why bother when there's like 1,000 other amazing artists that are good people that you can support? So that's pretty much the point of view that I've been looking at it from, and that's the conclusion that I've reached at. And pretty much what that now means for me is I've stopped listening to a lot of the artists that have been involved in different things lately. One of them obviously featured in the thumbnail. I've gone as far as, like blocking Spotify from playing that artist's music. And I've done that with a bunch of celebrities and artists. And artists that I do actually listen to, these are where artists and celebrities that I listen to, maybe not daily, but at least weekly. And now I'm just like, I'd rather listen to someone else. I just don't think that shit people and shit creatives deserve my ears or your ears or anyone's time. So going on from now, I'm not going to fuck with any celebrity or artist, no matter how good they are, if they're involved in a ridiculous amount of controversy and conspiracy. Obviously, I'm not just going to believe every claim that is flung left, right, and center. But, when artists are in court for it or there's real tangible evidence for something, it's hard for me to look past that. I made it very vocal when, the whole Drake thing happened with Kendrick and him calling him out as a pedo. I never liked him anyways to begin with. But to me, it's crazy that, you can put forward evidence of someone being a fucking pedophile and people still listen to their music. Like, to me, that's crazy, because do you know how many rappers I know that aren't pedophiles that make great music? Fucking lots. Hopefully none of them I know are actually pedophiles, but you get what the fuck I'm trying to say. It's weird to me that people continue supporting artists that are fucked up. They're just fucked up people. And I understand, like, humans, none of us are perfect. We're allowed to make mistakes, but some of these mistakes aren't just, I accidentally did this, I accidentally did that. They're just straight up evil. I don't think you can really call them mistakes at that point, because people are doing things with ill intent. That's not really a mistake. That's just you being a shit person, or perhaps not having better guidance around you. And yeah, I guess that's the whole point of this video. This is my very, very raw thoughts. I didn't even really think about anything I was going to say until I turned the camera on, but I guess it came out super naturally and easily because that's truly how I feel about this whole situation. So yeah, going to be listening to more local artists going forward. I've removed so many celebrities and artists from my YouTube and from my Spotify dailies that, I either watch or listen to daily. I actually did YouTube further while back because I realized there's so many amazing creatives on YouTube that I don't need to be supporting some of the ones that have been involved in controversy and stuff, because why? as I said in this video, there's a bunch of other ones that aren't involved in fucked up shit. So I'd rather support them. If you don't feel the same way, that's okay. But I feel like a lot of people do. I think a lot of people maybe just don't put it into this perspective. And, you know, a lot of people separate art from the artist. But I think that's a bad way of keeping creatives accountable, you know. We are always accountable for what we say. Everyone knows that I'm a huge advocate of free speech and all that shit. But at the end of the day, if someone doesn't like what I say, they can say what they want to me, and I am like deserving of that consequence, or whatever they do or say. Like that's up for them to decide. Anyway, that was a little bit off topic, and I think I've rambled on enough about the whole selectiveness with creatives I support. So I guess I'll end it here. Just let me know if you feel the same. Do you feel a shift in the industry perhaps going towards less messed up people, or do you think we're sort of doomed in this never-ending cycle of making shit people big, realizing they're bad people, and then restarting the cycle again with the next celebrity? Let me know your thoughts. I want to hear them down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please consider watching the other one on screen right now or subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Peace out.